I'm here with some volunteers from Kyac. Could you guys please introduce yourselves?
Hi, I'm Nadine. I'm a 16-year-old student who's in high school.
Hi, I'm Saj. I'm a 18, I don't even know my age. And I'm from Cameron Heights.
And my name's Breanna. I work with Kyac. I work for Kitchener's City Hall.
Alright, thanks. So what is Kyac?
It's the Kitchener Youth Action Council. So what we are is a group of youth between the ages of 14 and 24, I believe. And what we aim to do is promote and recognize the great things that youth do in our community. We also address certain youth issues, and we run special events for youth within the city.
What is the application process?
Do you want to touch on that? Okay.
What's your contract?
Well, there's really no application process. What we really want is just people coming out to the meetings, and then we just talk about, we just really want people out to the meetings. There's no application process, really. All you just need to do is show up to meetings. They're Thursdays at the Downtown Community Center.
So anyone can join?
Yeah, anyone between those ages.
Okay.
You don't really need to be a resident of the city of Kitchener.
Okay.
Am I allowed saying that on
You
film?
could be from Waterloo or Cambridge, and yeah.
So the whole thing is you just be working on initiatives and events that are run in Kitchener.
So can you join at any time that you want, or do you prefer that everybody starts at the same time?
We have orientation sessions for those who want to begin joining at the very beginning, but usually if someone hears about it throughout the year, during the year, just a bit after, they're allowed to come, they're allowed to join from then on.
We try to be pretty welcoming to ensure that we don't want to turn anyone away who wants to give their time to Kyac and to volunteer. So.
And to have their voice heard.
Yeah.
So that's important.
So it's really just any time, and they just pick up, and we expect that they'd be committed and just start coming to meetings all the time.
And to give input, because that's important.
Yeah, and get right integrated into the whole council.
What are some specific actual things that you've helped out with recently as part of Kyac?
Well, one of the recent events that we did was the City of Kitchener Youth Awards. So what this aims to do is to promote and recognize the great things that youth are doing in our community. And I believe there are 12 awards that we give out. So this ranges from anything to
environment, to arts, to culture, to social justice,
entrepreneurship. It's really recognizing everything that you do, right? And people get nominations as well. So it's really great.
Yeah, and we just recognize youth from from helping out within your community, to helping out within your school, to just being involved in trying to make your community and educate youth to be better.
And it's really awesome, running that together as a council. Yeah, and we run other events as well. We ran Community Jam as well. And what that
promoting local talent and bands from different genres, pop, hip hop, country, screamo, and it's really interesting because you get to know these people on a personal level, hear their stories, and
it's all local youth talent, right? So they get the opportunity to showcase themselves, and it's pretty awesome.
Give them confidence to perform for people.
The involvement in all those events is really important. All the skills and kind of event management that they get to kind of dive right in and be there, like they're running the stage, they're running all the performers coming on and off the stage.
And you learn so much about planning events. It's ridiculous, and it's not the skills you can transfer to other things that you do. So it's not just event management; it's management in general, really. So it's pretty cool. Yeah, I enjoy it.
Lifelong skills.
And we also have a partnership with other organizations to work on stuff. KDB Counseling, they run this Pride Prom for LGBTQ youth. So that's generally in June, and what we do is there's a few of our members help on planning that.
Set up, take down, just be there for the event itself and see how well it goes.
Yeah, and the planning of the event as well. So
promote it.
And even as we were talking about the input that the council provides to City Council, we've had budget cuts coming up, and they've been able to go to speak to council and actually, support programs for youth and children not being cut, and that's been really successful. We haven't had any program cuts in the last few years.
Yeah, it's nice for us to be known from within the council to see that we do care and that we do stand up for such issues.
Yeah,
it's awesome.
Do you guys get any volunteer hours for being on Kyac?
Yes, we do. So all the time that you're putting in, it is volunteer hours.
Okay. So every meeting you get, because it starts from 6 to 7:30, you get an hour and a half, so 1.5. You can add that up from September to June. In my first year of kayak, I got 50 hours, so that's a lot of, that's a lot of hours. And then from that, you can just use them towards your volunteer hours for school, or just in general. And then those hours, because you did hard work during those meetings, you get to be used as a reference. So it's really, really cool. It's like you get the job automatically.
And you also get to learn, you get all these great skills from doing it, right?
Yeah,
like how to run events, how to run initiatives. I was going to camp this summer, and really the activities I was able to use the stuff that I've learned here and apply to that. So.
And there's a lot. There's a lot of work that kayak members do on their own time. So those hours are also volunteer hours.
Yeah,
so we keep track of all the different tasks and duties that they're doing, whether that's making phone calls to try to get donations, or having to go out and pick up supplies for an event. They get all that.
Or even volunteering within the city. From we get emails from the admins, and they basically tell us about local events that are happening in the city, so we get volunteer hours that way also. And then we can just write that down and just take out as hours also.
Sounds like a really good way to get to your hours.
Beautiful, diverse, wide range. So
yeah, there's a lot of other benefits too, of course, right? You can make this council what you want it to be. So I wanted to run a coffee house 2 years ago, and I was able to do that with this. So it's pretty cool, and you get to run these events for youth and that.
Plus we get to represent local talent, so it's the best of both.
And you feel good too, doing it all. One of the other things that we do is we provide input for the City of Kitchener. So on some decisions that they'll make, we'll maybe draft up a letter and go to City Council and present that to them. So if we actually do make some changes like that, it just makes you feel good about the things that you're doing for your community.
Really that you're making change for you, and that our voices are heard. So
it's really great.
Legit.
You should join.
I'll consider it. How long have you guys been members of Kyac?
This is going to be my 3rd year of kayak, so.
This will be my 4th or 5th year. I can't keep
maybe
track.
9th. No, I'm saying.
Yeah, so it's been a while.
Yeah, I think I've been working with kayak probably for 3 or 4 years.
Yeah.
The kayak's been active for the last 15 years, right?
Yeah, many years. It's been connected to City Council, so we are a body of input for the youth perspective in the city. So,
yeah. Has Kyac helped you just decide what you would like to pursue as a career after high school at all?
Kyac taught me how to allow my voice to be heard and how to present my voice properly to people, either that be adults or youth themselves. And so after high school, I want to study international development, and so I want to educate individuals and tell them that such things such as poverty and water issues exist in the world, and just educate that before an effort. So yeah.
I think one of the things I want to go from this is teamwork, right, and working in teams and just interacting with others. And I think that's something that I'd like to do in my career. So I'm not entirely sure what I'd like to do, but that's definitely an element that I'd like to definitely incorporate into my job in the future. So.
And I think just in my job, being able to work with young people, and I think having kind of youth-adult partnerships and promoting that, and also promoting the contributions that our young people are making to the city, I think is a big deal. So it's definitely influenced me now, having 3 years experience with kayak and working with these really great young people, to continue to do that in my own career.
And we all come from different perspectives, from different social groups of high school, so you get, or just life in general, so you get the different views on things. So yeah.
It's really neat. So Kyac, it sounds really rewarding in so many ways. Thanks for talking to me today, guys.
That's fun.
I've learned so much.
Thank you.
Thank you for doing so.